Force, really.
You know, maybe some of that. It's all good. I like the little whip. Taga, he's my fellow, you know, Red Bull competitor, essentially.
Well, he does talk a big game. Let's see if he can back it up today. Thank you so much. I wish you all the best.
We've got 8 great teams that are going to be playing for a $1 million grand prize. Have some fun with, and none other. You got Monster, Sundown, over at the cast booth. Take it away, fellas.
Let's go.
And boys and girls, Jonesies, Bonesies, and everyone in
Oh,
between.
par contre,
Welcome
il
to
a
the
une de ses
Fortnite
voix
World
rabat
Cup
le mec.
Creative Finals. I'm one of your casters, Sundown, joined here by Monster. Monster, how you doing today, man?
Doing great. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. 10
The 8 trials now. What you'll be seeing on the stage will be 4 sets of 3 matches in 2 never before seen maps, and a little refresher coming from the Creative Showdown there with Sky Station Showdown. It's going to be incredible.
That's right. So you guys have seen the Sky Station before. Lucky for them, you know, they get to kind of come in here, prepare, kind of prepped up. But there is so much more that is going to happen that hasn't been unveiled today.
Oh, and I mean, seeing the adaptation across these sets is going to be incredible, and they're going to get a chance to revisit them at. We'll get into that here in a second. Let's check out the overall scoring and how these guys are going to be competing and how they will win. So, as we said, that first set is Sky Station Showdown. Junkyard Juke will be the second one. Set 3 will be a never-before-seen World 1, and then set 4 will be the Golden Games. Now, the Golden Games will comprise of a singular match from each one of the other 3 with, as I said,
throughout each set, we're treating each set its own individual thing with a couple games in between. So they're going to get a couple runs at it, and you just want to do the best in every set and get those llamas so you can take it all home.
Yes, now the winner of the set will go through, and in case there is a tie, it will come down to that Golden Llama. The Golden Llama will trump all. Now let's get into the prizing, which will also determine a little bit of the scoring. We'll take a look and we'll throw that up there for you. And the way it ends up working is from top to bottom. Each one of these contestants will be winning money. So everyone is a winner in there, but first place ends up deciding that, and this is per the individual matches, and it's cumulative. It won't carry over through the sets, but they're still taking it home at the end of the day. So you definitely want to get in the top 4 to bump up that score.
Yeah, that's right, and that is every game. Per match, we have a big winner. Of course, it's going to be divvied out between everyone competing, but come on, with the amount of games that's going on today, this is incredible.
Yes, that is across 12 of matches total, so tons of chances to win prizes from all of these guys. Let's take a look at the roster and all of the teams who will be competing and give you guys a quick little overview. You can see Chicken Champions led by El Rubius, Sunshine Soldiers, got that one right too, Zeke, with Danyan and Achin representing as the captains, Funky Fighters with Tomoya, Karoku represented by Lachlan.
But we got to give some love to the Ravens Revenge. You can see them up there, Little Whip Warriors. We already kind of touched base with Ninja. Llama Record, which you talked about a lot coming up into here, and of course the Fish Fam, who's going to be led by Scissors.
And these are some of the creative kings. They've been able to go through, run, qualify. A lot of them have had the world run, or not world run experience, excuse me, but in those death runs where they were doing the qualifications, but there are also some combat aspects. So we've seen Sky Station Showdown before. You know, there's going to be a little bit, I don't want to say advantage, but they might be a little more at home when you're actually firing bullets, building out, and trying to get those rotations in.
Yeah, I mean, you cannot underestimate any of these teams. These guys grind, and they all play Fortnite. But let's go ahead and take a look at the format here so we can kind of see a run on how they take these victories.
So now the VIP will be those creative captains, and they have to be the one in the capture point, uncontested, to score points. They will get 3 points per second in the initial hills, and then the first team to 1,000 points, or the highest scoring team by the end. And also, the creative captains will be wielding the Infinity Blade.
That Infinity Blade will be important because they had to get to the capture points, A, B, and C, which will give 3 points a second, and then 7 minutes into the round, point D opens up, where you will get about a lot more, right? 12 points a second.
4 times
that is
a lot.
That is what you want to do. You want to gun for the point D on the map. That's your comeback, or that's your lead taker.
Yeah, you can see a lot change when that opens up at 7 minutes, but now we're going to go in an overview. For those of you who are unfamiliar and didn't get to watch it at the summer block party, we got you. Zeke, catch us up.
This map is a collaboration between Team Evolve and Epic. Now let's break down how it all works. For this very special event, we are bringing you an
C'est ça.
exciting
Même si j'en fais
Kingdom
plus, je
style
vais plus
game
jouer.
built and
Regarde.
creative by Team Evolve.
Vraiment.
8 teams of 4 players will start at their home base on the edge of this massive flying city.
Wow, la map!
Push 3 capture circles.
Mais la map, un
by
truc de
pushing
fou!
down for their team. As each
Oh my
team heads
God.
toward the capture points, they'll need to
Oh
protect their
my
team's
God.
VIP,
Kick
who plays a
okay.
key role in this game mode. If they get eliminated, they'll respawn at the team's home base.
Les
The VIP is the only player who can earn points for your team while in the capture circle, earning 3 points per second. They are also the only ones who can wield the Infinity Blade, which deals massive melee damage and enables the wielder to jump incredible distances. It's the rest of the team's job to make sure the VIP gets to the capture circle and stays there as long as possible without being eliminated. With 3 capture circles across the map, teams have to strategize to figure out which point they'll be able to hold. Pay attention to your surroundings, because if lots of teams are fighting for the same point, there could be an open circle elsewhere. Hold up. Did I say 3 capture circles? Actually, there's a 4th one. Partway through the match, the 4th capture circle in the center of the map will open up and will award 4 times more points per second than the others. But with high reward comes high risk. After each match, teams will be ranked based on how long they held the capture circles and earn overall points based on their rank in that game. Those points will be added to an overall leaderboard, and at the end of 6 matches, the team with the most points wins. Let the showdown begin.
Love seeing that and getting a quick rundown on how the teams can go about playing. Now, Monster, I have to ask you, knowing the rules now, seeing the map, seeing the teams, who is your team to watch out for?
You know, early on, I thought the Little Whip Warriors and the Fish Ram were going to do good, but hearing from the Ravens Revenge, Gotaga now, I'm just shifting towards Ravens Revenge here. They've swayed me. Their entrance has really swayed me.
They definitely had a lot of confidence down there in Gotaga. It can be very competitive at a drop of a hat. My team to watch, the Llama Record Co., Hand of Blood, Svenos, Alex JJ Carnifex. You heard him talk about it. 3 competitive veterans and a very aggressive German. That's a combination that I want to see on Sky Station Showdown. Now, we've done a whole bunch of talking, but I know why you guys are here. You know why we're here. It's time to play some Fortnite. The Fortnite World Cup Creative Finals starts right now.
And this is it. We are loading in. Everyone's hopping out, and they are actually familiar with this map. So we're gonna see the strategies off the bat here. Let's see who can take away and break away with that early lead you saw there. Nice wide shot of all of our captains here. And here it is. Little Whip Warriors in the lead off the bat.
Already you can see trades coming out now. A fun fact, the Infinity Blade wielder gets a bonus 100 health and shield, so he's sitting at the 200 mark. On top of that, Siphon is on. If you get an elimination, you get that 50 effective HP back over. That makes the Infinity Blade very hard all over the place, but now taking in with the Little Whip Warriors as they're able to clean it out, and Ninja's trying to rotate up top.
Yeah, I'm sorry to break it to you, but the Llama Record was completely pushed off of their points, and now we have Ninja who's going in with the Infinity Blade. What a player to wield this one right here. Oh, he's getting pushed back. Notice how he doesn't even want to get eliminated. He wants to do as much damage as possible, but is that effective?
I think you just kind of reset and you go, or you get up there and you start swinging. The 75 damage hit will be able to take it down, and the Llama Record Company establishes themselves right back up. Now, what's going to be interesting to me is how the players utilize their building. You start with 50 wood, and then if you get an elimination, you get 25 wood directly into your inventory. So if you're able to kind of eliminate out and put pressure down, you can get some ridiculous builds, as we're already seeing on top of the Blue Hill.
Yeah, this is actually a neck-and-neck race right here in the early game so far. Fish Fam, Chicken Champions, and Ravens Revenge are all trading spots at the moment. And Sunshine Soldiers comes right on in to wipe that up and get them out of there. Nice job for Stewart.
And look at the Cuddle Crew across the way, just now getting their first points because they've been contested the entire time, whereas Llama Record Company has only had 1 team coming up towards them. Another thing to note, let's talk about the loadouts here, Monster. What are they rocking?
They're rocking everything that you can get in the game, from blue tactical AR up to that hunting rifle. So you have the long range, you have the close range, you have the AR. You kind of just pick and choose your battle, what you want to use.
And the one thing you're missing that the Infinity Blade wielder does not have will be 9 impulse grenades. So everyone has a bunch of mobility to be able to get up there. But you see right there, Scissors able to cut down a bunch and get a decent amount of timing. Let's take a look at the score. Little Whip Warriors climbing up, but it is only a 5-second uncontested lead, and they're building on it. Right now, not a lot of points have been scored, which means when that hill opens up at 7 minutes, it's going to be that much more important.
Yeah, this is going way better than I expected. There is no one dominant team so far, but the Little Whip Warriors are doing so great right now. There goes Ninja, and he does get traded out. Raven's Revenge kind of takes it back over. Will Go Taga squad managed to hold it down for long enough to get their, points in. Don't forget, he has to clear out the point. If there's someone on it, you're not going to get anything.
Right, and as soon as you're up there, if teammates are not building for you, you're exposed for the entire map. Everyone else is able to see you. You can see El Rubius going in, but the double pack plus the Infinity Blade wielder of Hand of Blood. This team
earn some points trying to break that, triple digit Hand of Blood. Little fun fact right there. His dog Falco is Germany's second biggest dog influencer on Instagram.
That's impressive, but I wonder who the first biggest is now. That's like, is there a statistic for that? Like, do you go down the line? But one thing I do want to note for Hand of Blood, no tender defenders are going left, able to hold the top, and now crawling their way back up there. They're only about like 10 seconds or so behind the Funky Fighters?
Dude, wait a second. Where do the Funky Fighters come from? Suddenly they're at the top here, and the Little Whip Warriors have not managed to earn any points. Sunshine Soldiers looking to kind of ruin that festival up top, but it's Tomoya. We touched with him with Pookie early on. He said, you know what, he chose his players, specifically because they're great at depth runs, but it looks like they battle it out too.
They're doing a very good job of making sure they go at the same time. You can see Tomoya here being patient, doing everything he can to try and find an outlet, but he doesn't want to commit before his teammates are there. He's waiting for Kutu. There they are. Kutu coming up with them as well. And the fight is on, but we switch back over to Scissors just chopping it down. But the Fish Fam is a sushi there as the retake happens.
That is actually crazy. Watch him kind of wait there, prepare the ambush. His team comes up and they collapse on the point. And bye-bye Fish Fam.
And notice they had enough mats to completely encircle the top, but the Infinity Blade will be able to come right out. So instead, Tomoya jumps straight up to just stall out a couple every seconds, because every second matters. As you see, Kutu also on 8 elims right now. The sword players putting in work.
We have a bit of a tie up top. Funky Fighters and Fish Fam. Llama record so close as well. This is a close one for the run in the top 5 so far.
And I like seeing the Funky Fighters using impulses out of spawn. You get 9 of them, so it's great to throw them off to knock other people off the point, but use 3 to get a little faster. These guys are all very experienced in terms of navigating basically every part of creative and battle royale, so they can use those little quick impulses to get themselves more efficient. As you see Zan go down, Suzu go down, Scissors go down right there as Lachlan is just cutting them apart. But Tomoya, again, the Funky Fighters come out on top with the Infinity Blades at least, so no points going over right now to the Cuddle Crew.
Oh no, the Cuddle Crew does not have the Infinity Blade wielder here, so Clitex has to kind of hold it down for now and wait until the leader, the team captain, can get up to the top. If Lachlan gets there in time, he might be able to, but nope, they kind of lose their point of interest, unfortunately.
And now Gotaga goes up and goes straight back down, not able to catch himself on the edge, so Raven's Revenge gonna have to wait a little bit before they get points, but have full control, and Gotaga unfortunately breaks some of his teammates' build there with the Infinity Blade.
Yeah, you see Chappie. Chappie's from, the USA. His favorite aspect of creative mode is actually 1v1 build fights, so this is why they're doing pretty good right now. And they kind of close it up. Looks like the Cuddle Crew has come back, but the Fish Fam is here to ruin that entire party. Can they shut it down? And Scissors survives just for a bit more.
And again, you see every single time the Funky Fighters go up, it is never a solo person. It is always 2, most of the time 3. They get control and then they immediately box up. But while we've been talking about them, let's check in back with the scoring as we're now right around the 3rd mark and a minute out from that 12 point per second circle. And Ninja's team, the Little Whip Warriors, are Little Whipping all over as Tomoya goes up, comes back down, and the Xing Xing was not enough. Cuddle Crew takes him down.
I actually love that strat. You don't see anyone else really utilizing the dive straight up into the air to kind of disengage off the pressure. Ninja's doing a great job chopping up here. He's already at 8 limbs. That, never mind, make that 9. That was Gotaga who went down right there. And they finally get another run at you know, advancing the lead here.
And they are slaying out too.
Yes.
You see every single one of them almost to the double-digit marks. But Taco, hello. That was your head. Yeah, you got to be careful because, hey, if all you're doing is sitting there rifling, that's fine. Somebody's going to take a hunting rifle and make you pay. Lachlan goes up. MSYP is just behind him, and Lachlan is able to take that one over. Kaz is trying to do everything he can, and he does get Lachlan. So good delay coming out from there, but opening up about a 20-second lead. But here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Counter, and he's on it. He's
somebody else. If you look at this way, you're going to have to respawn, because if you can get tags, great, but if you don't convert them and into anything, it's not worth it, as I just kind of stuttered, because Carnifex is sitting on 23 eliminations, and it's going on 14 right there. That's why the Llama Record Company is ahead right now.
Yes, they're using that 4x bonus on Capture Point E, which is right in the middle. It only appears after the 7-minute mark. So now that we only have 5 left in the game, it's up to whoever can hit that 1,000 first or the timer runs out. But at this pace, I think the Fish Fam, the Funky Fighters, or the Llama Records are probably going to take it here.
Yeah, the Sunshine Soldiers are also racking up points quickly. What's interesting to see is the Fish Fam are pretty much now uncontested, as everyone has tunneled in on that second go. But once you get later into the game, when you need to kind of go up a little bit more, consistent points end up winning out, because everyone will turn their attention to the 12 points per second. You'll have impulses going down there, random hunting rifle shots, builds 24/7, because they see that tick happening. And look, as I say, all the sword players are down there, 2 of them going off, the tac shotguns being thrown up, walls everywhere, but it doesn't matter. Points aren't being scored right now.
Yeah, they're trying so hard to get all the bonus points. The mid-man is like stealing away the lead right now. But also, remember, if their teammates pick up Elam, you can add straight to your point, into your inventory. So they're able to fortify them. That's why they're just slowly growing.
Oh, allô? Tranquille? Allô, tu m'entends? Ça va, tranquille. De quoi? Bah non, là je suis en live Fortnite.
T'es seul? T'es seul?
Ouais.
Concentré, ouais, attends, je vais tirer un magie, attends.
Oh.
his to earn points.
T'as dit quoi?
Just a few more
Gotta
kicks.
stop
That would be
him.
it. One more goes over, and that's it. Llama Record
voici.
Co takes the first match. Hand of Blood,
Voici.
Spenos, Alex,
Ouais, quoi?
JJ, and Carnifex are your
Voici le trio.
set one winners right there.
Ah, face off, hey.
Coming
Ils ont
out,
gagné ou pas?
well executed gameplay, and they say, Scissors, you can hold that L instead of the trophy. Don't celebrate too early.
It's the World Cup Creative Finals. Every game is worth so much money as well, so much prize. So to take a victory off the bat, you have to be feeling great. And that was your fan fave to pick.
I mean,
Quoi?
they had everything going in. They're incredibly confident.
Bah la PS4 c'est bon, elle
They
est en
had to
bah
make
ouais.
sure they were able to get it. You can see
Ça
the
veut dire
last
pas que la
few
play elle était à
moments,
moi.
they'd already boxed themselves
Tu sais,
up, actively
depuis que
clearing out the
t'étais pas né,
Funky
tu sais,
Fighters,
j'ai eu ma
all
play.
the other contestants. The Funky Fighters
Neuf.
actually also passed the fish spam in the last moment, which is huge in terms of not
Tu veux jouer avec la Xbox 360 sur GTA et tout?
being potentially a llama in the end.
That's right. That is right. Loving his replay right there. The let's goes, the energy is real. You can clearly see the excitement. That was a great game.
It's fantastic. Honestly, I love Sky Station Showdown so much because I think there's a level of depth there, right? Everything is wood, so you're able to like kind of hit through it, and the Infinity Blade cuts through all of it right away. But the Infinity Blade wielder doesn't have the ability to build, needs the support from his teammates. So you saw the people who were roaming in packs of 3 and 4, incredibly successful.
Yeah, it was kind of unfortunate. The Cutter Crew was like slaying legit points, and that's because playing that split game, it's not going to work out.
You have to convert it into control. It is a control the point game mode, and if you're not doing that, the other players are going to be doing that, as you saw right there. And what was unfortunate there for the fish match, they got contested twice in a row right after and just couldn't get reestablished. Putting through together in those long spawn lines, like you were talking about, I mean, they can be painful.
Yeah, you know, I was rooting for Raven's revenge, man. I might have to jump on the Llama
T'as dit quoi?
Record Company.
Whoa.
J'ai vu de magie.
Bah vas-y. Pourquoi vous avez pas la même play?
Là, lui, il a une Switch, moi, j'ai une play. C'est à moi, la play. Mon frère, il joue à son téléphone. Il est dans le jeu. Je l'ai invité. Un trio? Attends. Un duo, attends. Ah, je connais la PS Girl. Possible.
Ouais, attends.
Je connais la PS Girl.
Qui?
La PS Girl. La PS4.
C'est... Attends.
C'est une hackeuse. La dernière fois, je me suis fait hacker. Même pas à la saison... À la saison... À la saison 16, je me suis... Ok.
Je sais, c'est une hackeuse.
Ah ouais. Là, j'ai que les skins de saison. Il y avait tous les skins. Ouais, regarde.
Okay, we'll talk about that. You guys
Regarde,
can educate me on that.
en
Not
direct,
sure what that
le
is.
World
Ouais.
Thank you guys so much. Congratulations on taking the first game. Casters, back up to you.
Thank you so
Ah,
much,
ils ont gagné.
Llama Record Co, Hand of Blood, Spenos, Alex, JJ, and Carnifex taking the very first match of the Creative Finals, the first match on the stage. I mean, it was an impressive format. They clearly had a strategy they wanted to execute on. It took them a little bit to get there, but over the course of the game, they were consistently accruing points.
Yeah, I should have known last night they were going to do it. Saw them on the hotel lobby. They were hanging out. Literally, as a crew, one of the only creative teams that I saw sticking together like a squad. Should have put my money in.
Like I said, bandwagon. It took less than one match in an interview. He was like, oh yeah, fully on board,
I'm
no
so
problem.
convinced.
It's all good. This set has been so exciting. I mean, Who are you looking out for? Who can contest them? And what do you think the next step is to shut them down? They say, hey, we have a game plan. We're going to do the same thing. And I agree. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Like, stick to that if you're going to keep winning. But what do the other teams do to now make them uncomfortable? How do you go challenge them?
I mean, honestly, we saw a lot of that team play out of a fish fam, right? You wait for your Infinity Blade wielder to come up and then get the team to back them up. You have to work together. And remember, when you catch an elimination, you get mats for it so it can help you build.
Yes, mats and the health back, but the first match is done. The second match is kicking off right now, and we will have a pretty good idea of where we're going. I'm excited to see if they can repeat, and now the second match is underway, and right away you can see some players sprinting out, some opting to take some hunting rifle shots as Lachlan grabs that Infinity Blade and goes straight up. And you can see you can actually make it to the top if you hit the vent, jump, and then jump again. 2 jumps right away. Fish fam and chicken contenders. God, awful. Chicken champions. Apologies.
Tenders, chicken what?
Let's go.
All right, here we are. So this time around, the Sunshine Soldiers actually managed to get some points off the bat. Very good for them. But Little Whip Warriors, same thing we saw before. How to take, you know, a little bit of the first big step here.
I mean, Ninja, it knows those jumps. He's able to get around incredibly efficient, up to the top right away. But the early tack fights coming out, Tournoi able to ruin that one there. But then Tyler trades it right back out. And what really is important here is about establishing control as a team. You want to stay together and just keep your momentum rolling as Ninja goes up, followed quickly by the Little Whip Warrior. Ninja goes first, gets 1 elim, gets...
Avec son pote.
Pas du tout. Non mais pas du tout. Ah, Tixi.
Oui, Tixi.
J'ai écrit Solari Kingstar.
Ah. Personne ne Megaman.
Ouais. Putain, attends.
T'as mis les mini popo?
C'est ça? Il y a un mec sur moi, touché.
Moi j'arrive.
Ouais, je cours. Ah, des gros zombies, moi. Ils m'ont chopé à... C'est-à-dire qu'ils sont trop chauds par contre. C'est pas des zombies, c'est des footballeurs.
Regardez-le.
Attends, j'arrive.
Moi, tu peux se plaît.
Mais pourquoi t'as pas pris ma carte?
Marque ta carte. Régo l'a sorti. J'ai perdu.
Vas-y, quitte.
Attends.
En plus, j'ai bugué là.
T'as bugué?
Ouais.
Toi, les mecs. Faut le regarder en même temps. World Cup. Ah ouais, j'ai pas vu. Ça va, j'arrive. Ah, ah, aussi, vas-y, on regarde le World Cup.
Attends.
Je regardais le World Cup. Ah, j'ai quitté.
Vas-y, quitte là.
J'ai quitté.
Ah.
Vas-y, on regarde le World Cup si tu veux.
Non, t'inquiète. Change de skin, non? T'as que ça comme skin?
Ah, j'ai les plein. C'est... Ah merde. Non, il est plein. Il y en a encore.
5 HP.
Après, je...
Et voilà mon skin qui bug.
Putain.
Go bloc.
Vas-y.
Ça, je mal spam.
Des mecs. Je suis mort.
T'as envoyé un mec sur moi. What? Mais non, mais vas-y.
Ah, t'as quitté. Je suis en train de regarder le... Aussi, il est sur YouTube, le World Cup.
Oh, ouais, c'est sur YouTube.
Putain, je... Putain, je... On peut même regarder en démocratif. Là, je change de skin.
Change de skin. Ne me dis pas que t'as que cette modification.
Si, je peux modifier.
De quoi?
Si, la modification impérative, mais j'ai tout.
Mais pourquoi t'as pas t'as la banane au moins?
Ouais, je la banane.
Et t'étais pas les 100 à cette saison?
Non.
Waouh.
Ouais, c'est pas mon fou, je me suis fait pirater.
Et t'as pas comment ça s'appelle? T'as pas l'autre skin là, palier 80 et quelques?
Non. Moi, c'est palier 70. Quelque chose.
Toi, t'as fini palier combien?
70.
Donc ça veut dire que t'as pas le skin. Non, go bloc.
Ah, le World Cup, ça finit à minuit. Hein.
De quoi?
Tu sais, le World Cup, c'est écrit minuit, ça finit à minuit.
C'est vrai?
Ouais, c'est ça. Un piqué.
C'est pas grave, heureusement je vais finir avec la nuit alors.
Non, c'est pas grave. Peut-être que j'ai pas fait. Moi, je prends un petit pistolet pour t'aider. T'as besoin d'aide?
Non, non. Plutôt
What?
toi.
Où est l'aimbot? Il m'a une aimbot. Ah, je l'ai signé.
Gros, tu meurs toujours en avance.
Tu sais ce qu'il m'a fait pas? Il y a le mec qui m'a fait... Quand je prends un coffre, tu vois, moi j'ai bougé, j'ai construit. Et j'étais mort direct. J'ai construit. Oh, j'ai signalé. Voilà.
Non, 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 non. Wouah, gros campeur.
C'est lui qui m'a tué.
Il m'a juste attendu. Fuck.
Bon, moi aussi, mais je vais... On reste un petit peu, je vais
Oh
regarder.
non, ils ont gagné l'équipe de... L'équipe des discos.
Oh.
C'est
On fait une game ou on regarde juste le live de World Cup? Ou quoi? Ah, tu fais un game. Ah, c'est bien Epic Games, ils ont mis un écran pour vous.
Ouais. Je change de skin ou pas? Ah ben.
Comme tu veux. Non, fais ce que tu veux. Carlos skin, il est bien ton skin.
Ok.
Je l'avais avant. Avant, je l'avais tous les skins.
Attends, j'arrive.
Magid! Magid!
On dirait pas que l'équipe Disco a gagné. Elle est bidon en plus. Hein. En plus, c'est des Français qui ont gagné la game.
Waouh.
Loot Lake. Ah, Pleasant Park, pardon.
Pleasant.
Ouais, Pleasant.
Oui. Oui. Du sexe. Ah, tu vois Xavier?
Ouais.
Bah, il va quitter. Elle va quitter le collège. Tu sais?
Hein?
Tu sais que Xavier va quitter le collège.
Pourquoi?
Je sais pas.
Je sais pas. D'ailleurs, j'ai vu Octavia à Lidl avec son mari.
Il y a son nom.
De quoi?
Il y a son nom. Attends, il est dans la maison.
J'arrive. Mais grave, oh là c'est vraiment grave. Hein. Tu meurs mais tout le temps. Un truc de fou.
Putain, ce bâtard.
Yeah. Putain. Ça va arrêter d'envoyer des messages.
Tu sais où va envoyer ceux qui sont amis.
Ouais, évidemment, c'est grave.
C'est bien les cadeaux.
Bof, avant c'était mieux. Hein. Je peux te le dire.
Ah, je sais, c'est où? C'est à New York.
Bah ouais, logique.
J'ai vu que c'était déguisé.
Wouah. Arrête de mourir, gros. T'es un gros bambi.
Moi?
Hmm.
Non, mais je suis pas chaud. Si, normalement, ça va, je suis fort. Mais je suis pas chaud aujourd'hui. Je suis grave malade, je suis malade.
Ouais, ouais, quelle excuse.
Non, non, je m'en bats.
Tu me bats moi sur Fortnite?
Et en fait, c'est mon créatif.
Vas-y.
Tu veux que j'invite Magid ou pas?
Vas-y, invite-le.
Ok. Fou. Il est parti. Il va rejoindre tout seul. Irritant.
Vas-y, invite-le, je vais faire mon Bambi. Je fais genre je suis un Bambi. J'ai que ce skin. Ouais. Rasmus ou le CB. Bah la Play gros c'est mieux que CB. Y a que des PC ou des Play 2 pour jouer à FIFA.
Ah, il y a que des PC.
Ah bon? Ah nous là y a que des Play 2. Je savais pas qu'il y avait des Play.
Je regarde.
Moving Zone ou Bullfight?
Bullfight. Non, si tu veux, vas-y, choisis.
Lol. Moi, non.
Pourquoi?
Mais par contre, j'ai snap.
Arrêtez, tu joues avec nous? C'est sur leur meringue qui t'appelle. T'as que le collège, Reda? Oh, aussi. Possible.
Ouais. Bullfight ou Moving Zone?
Bullfight. Il est pas à côté du con, ce Reda?
Ça, c'est le Destrain du bled, gros.
Il y avait que les PS4.
Go fight direct, gros.
C'est direct.
Ouais. Go descendre tout en bas. Ouvrir. On va commencer un jeu comme ça.
T'as vu, ça va, t'as mis le niveau?
Et redescend, redescend.
Oui, respect.
What la balle? What la balle? What?
Et mon niveau?
Non, il est rabat au niveau. Ah, je te le dis tout de suite, t'es rabat. Hein. Déjà, c'est pas là, c'est rabat, mais bon.
J'ai mis une tête.
Ouais.
Là, je regarde le live. Sur un club.
Ouais.
Je suis en train de regarder.
Là, je suis en train de regarder.
Moi aussi.
Ouais, les halal. Là, t'aimerais pas en train de jouer avec eux et tout. Bah, sur YouTube.
Soit sur YouTube, soit sur la PS4.
Écris World Cup Fortnite.
Même que pas en partie, tu peux
Arrête, arrête, interdit de casser. Hein. Merde.
Tu descends?
Pourquoi il est tout seul, Gotaga?
Tu descends? Tu vois? J'ai pas une initiative. J'ai...
T'es nul, oh, là t'es nul.
Moi je suis nul.
Bah ouais, t'es nul.
Dis-moi avec les autres. Demande à Walid et tout.
T'as pas le droit. Maman, elle t'a laissé que pour une fois, crois pas, c'est tout le temps. Hlef. C'est où le tir?
Ah aussi.
Ouais.
Ça va pour moi. J'ai un bon niveau, ça va.
Ça va. شهد هي لا عاد شنو عاد بعدها What, c'est la dernière game?
La dernière game?
Ça veut pas tirer, bien sûr, mais oui.
Eh, je vais te bloquer. Ah, c'est la dernière game
Non, ils ont dit que normalement, ça va être la dernière game pour Ninja.
Oh.
La dernière game de créa. هي فين هاي شمالها شنو قلت لي انت
Arrête, il veut pas jouer avec nous? Non. Je te regarde les noms.
علاش c'est le frère à magie حلف
Oh, Reda, t'es dans quel collège?
لا
Tu gosses, Reda?
بغيت ندير صاحبي نلعب صاحبي
T'as un profil de Wassim.
حلفت ماشي صاحبي
Oh, Wassim, il est pas du gosse?
arrête de حلف je le connais c'est صاحبي كان معايا في لا ماتيرنيل يا ظهر والله قاعد quand j'étais en maternelle mais ta bouche l'a dit que tu en maternelle rêve pas
Ah, on se connaît depuis la maternelle.
Le mec en fait il parle alors qu'il est en maternelle. حيد ندير نضربك قلت لك كنت معاه في لا ماترنيل.
Moi j'ai dit mon pote d'enfance.
لا اوه زعما ما كنعرفش.
Ah aussi, je te rappelle, t'as fait des bêtises en maternelle. Tu te rappelles?
Ouais.
En fait, t'as insulté le prof. Je veux dire la maîtresse.
Ouais, حيد بعد مني.
Moi aussi j'ai insulté, j'ai dit ta mère la transcule.
Non, pas du tout. T'as pas du tout dit ça, mon pote. Hein.
Là, j'ai pas dit ça. Non, un peu en fait. J'ai dit un gros mot, mais pas. Là, j'ai dit
Hein?
il me fait chier et tout.
Le frère à Jaïd, à Majid.
Il connaît? Arrête, le quatrième là, il connaît Magic.
Bah ouais.
Arrête là. Arrête là, c'est Marwan. Mais si je te connais, t'as du gosse. T'as même fait des de Magic. Ça va, arrête là. Je t'ai pas reconnu. Allez, toi. Attends, tu vois aussi, Magic est dans sa chambre, il joue avec la Switch. Attends, je te donne la ligne. Pour la Switch. Fortnite. vas-y, mais je t'ai tué au snipe.
Non, non, tu m'as pas tué au snipe, non. Tu m'as mis
Non,
juste
non,
une balle au
je
snipe.
t'ai tué au snipe. Mais je suis à mon sens.
Je crois pas de... Oh, t'as combien de kills?
2 kills.
Voilà, mais moi je suis à 5 kills.
Combien toi?
5.
T'es cassé.
Une fois oui, mais pas la deuxième fois non plus.
Ok, Reda, je t'ai pas reconnu.
Reda, tu joues à Fortnite là ou pas? T'as installé Fortnite à l'heure? T'as installé Fortnite ou pas? Nadine, scotch!
Tu vas voler, Reda?
Là. Ouais, mais au bled, mais pas maintenant. Hein? Je suis à Rabat,
Rabat.
Ouais, le Booba! Pourquoi il a quitté? Ah!
Attends.
Oui,
Attends,
à Casa, je vais aller à Rabat. Moi j'habite à Rabat. Ah ouais, à Rabat.
Oh, Reda m'a dit de passer un bonjour. Et il a dit je suis en partie. Après tu fais le même comme lui?
Mais oh là, tu traverses les murs. Mais oh, regarde-moi ça, tu traverses les contrées. De quoi? Non.
Ouais.
Non.
Si ça va. Pourquoi
Ouais,
il
je veux
est
dire la
aussi
vérité, hein,
obligé?
viens. Marwan, sans mentir, ah, c'est bidon.
Quoi? Ouais, ça va, je suis fort, mais aussi, mais même pas.
T'es comme mon petit frère, t'es comme mon petit frère, c'est bon? Mon frère, il a 6 ans. T'as le même level que lui. Non, là, c'est la vérité. C'est juste mon frère, il sait pas edit, mais un truc de fou. Oh, il te met des edits chelous. Là, il te met un sol avec des portes. Moi, c'est 25. Ouais. Non, pas du tout. Faisons 6.
Reda, ça va, je suis fort, mais aussi, mais même pas. Moi aussi, tu vois, Reda, je joue à Fortnite.
L'équipe à ninja, ils sont devenus robots.
Reda.
Les gars. De quoi? Arrête s'il te plaît avec ton sniper parce que là tu vas me tuer, je vais commencer mon tir. Moi aussi si tu là je vais commencer. Ouais. Comment c'est un fail? Ah.
Non mais tu peux pas. Je te dis, moi je dis la vérité. Ça va, je suis un peu fort.
Ça va, ça va, ça va.
Ah voilà. Non, merci, mais juste. C'est qui les gars? C'est la magie. Oh, tu me regardais en même temps? Bah oui. C'est bien, c'est bien, c'est bien.
C'est à qui la play?
Regarde, mon petit frère, il a un autre. Non, tout le monde, hein. Après, imagine, tu joues pas. Aussi. Si. Mais il m'a demandé de jouer. Ah, ça, c'est juste pour ça. Ah, il a des très bien.
Le pauvre, il se bloque tout seul.
Ah, Gotaka, il a gagné. Il a gagné, Gotaka. Il avait utilisé l'eau.
Le pauvre, mais ah, tu prends la hauteur. Toi tout seul, gros. C'est quoi ça? Le mec, il veut monter jusqu'au ciel alors que c'est bloqué. Mais what? Mais c'est quoi ça? Oh là, ce sniper il veut quoi? On doit appuyer. Oh, on doit appuyer 2 fois vu que le truc c'est cheaté. Merde. T'as combien de kills?
3 kills.
Combien?
3.
Aïe, je suis à 12 kills.
Tu as combien toi?
12. Ouais.
Reda, tu joues à Fortnite ou pas? Tu as une bonne musique.
Ouais, je bug. J'ai bugué. Regarde. Comme ça, à 13 HP, je te tue.
13 HP. Sans voir au deux tours, hein. Putain, mais tu as la planche. Tu as la planche.
Ouais, t'as rien dit du tout à la fin.
Pourquoi il a quitté Reda?
Il m'a dit il va venir après.
Ah, il a été sapé. Ah, il a tout quitté. Ah, mais c'est soit c'est...
Oui, mais il te bat Fortnite. Hein. Il te bat grand Fortnite.
Je t'ai mis tête.
T'es content? Tellement que t'es rené, regarde, je vais jouer avec quoi.
Tu t'es chargeur. Putain, putain! Voyez, trop toi, arrêtez là, les gens. Oh, mais pour rien. Mais il arrive à me patron en plus. D'ailleurs, t'as même pas de papa, mais si t'as pas de copine, c'est pour ça que t'as pas de papa. Tu t'as pas joué à ce truc là? T'as fait pas de stream. Ok, essaye. Vas-y. T'as joué toi? Non.
Mais c'est quoi ce slime de merde là? Coucou. GG.
Ça profite la main. Ah, tu vas pas sur Officiel, toi.
Ah, ils ont gagné le lama. L'équipe Disco, ils ont gagné le lama en argent.
Tu regardes le live, mais sur live. Je regarde sur YouTube.
Ouais, je suis tombée.
Les mecs, oh, il prend 1000. Ah, il prend 1000. 100 000. Alors, il est là, non. 80. Non, quand ta gueule, Tixi avec Potable. C'est un équipe. Tixi, je chez Tixi. Et si, je vous la rends.
Gros, je te bouffe à l'aveugle.
C'est un vrai feuille en fond. On se va tirer.
Quelle boutique? Quelle boutique? À 20h, il y a une nouvelle boutique, Inch'Allah.
Ah ouais.
De quoi?
Il y a un nouvel team ce soir. Qui va venir. Facile, je comprends l'anglais. Facile.
Gros, s'il y a le Raven, j'achète direct, tu sais.
Bibliothèque. Je suis attaché. Sur ton siège. Pas beaucoup, j'écoute le... Non. C'est toi. Je t'avais dit, si tu reviens encore dans la chambre, arrête, mais je l'arrête. C'est comme toi, je viens encore plus. Pourquoi me taper? Arrête de me taper, dégage. Parce que frérot, je ferme ta gueule. Bah, toi aussi, tu fais pareil. Arrête de me taper. Ta gueule. Tu tapes dans ma chambre. Il a une bonne marque.
Quoi? Gros, il n'y aura plus de boutique.
What? Pourquoi c'est le bien?
Oh non, je suis un bon... Je suis un bombier.
Ah, je connais, c'est bon.
Nouveau mode.
Je vois pas toi. What? Cache au cas? Ah, c'est cache-cache. Mais oui. Si tu gagnes beaucoup d'argent. Non, c'est pas grave, c'est pas plus.
Ah, je te parlais. Attends, j'arrive.
Aussi. Non. Comment je Mais regarde, je vais faire quoi? Je passe là, je passe à la télé, je passe sur YouTube. Quoi? Là. Il va où? Je vais croire, je passe de dos là, dans le live. Hein? Quoi? Ah, mais c'est... Là, je vais me compter sur le terme. Bien rendu. S'il y a des mots, je vois. Mais on va dire quoi, on a... Je peux pas. Comment vous voulez qu'ils nous ont fait ça? Gotaga, il est qualifié. Les combats, Gotaga. Il est qualifié. Comment ça, c'est que ça m'a qualifié? Ah, j'ai vu Tiki. C'est pas Tixi, ça. C'est pas Tixi. Ah non, il y a Gotaga. Il est qualifié en fait. Mais Tixi, déjà, il est en bas. Pas lui. Si, c'est Tixi. Ah oui, c'était Ninja, Gotaga. Ninja, Gotaga. Champion. Et lui? Non, il est pas beaucoup. Depuis, c'est pas fort. Mais c'est quand tu quittais le jour, toi? Si tu tires dessus, non, si c'est vert, il va là, et si c'est rouge, il faut le regarder dessus. Ici, là, une voiture. Et voilà, c'est fini. Aussi. Je l'ai battu aussi. Hein?
Hello.
Hello.
Wallo.
Hello.
Tranquille.
On va aller. Je peux tuer?
Attends, attends. Ne me tue pas, ne me tue pas. Attends, j'arrive, j'arrive. Oui. suis dans ce groupe et je rejoins. Au moins, ça c'est bien. Au moins, je suis dans ce groupe et je rejoins. Allô? Allô, Solari? 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 Solari?
Oh non. Non, non.